and get yourselves comfy. So happy Tuesday. I almost said Thursday, so this is what I do, right? I'm losing track of days. But good morning and welcome to your sit or lie down. Hopefully you're not lying down, you might get too sleepy. But finding a seat that feels upright and comfortable so your mind is alert and your body can be relaxed, and just allowing yourself to drop in, settle in, and feel the wonderful foundation that Mother Earth creates for us by knowing that you are supported under your seat. And you can keep your eyes open during the reading, or you're welcome to shut your eyes. But we're talking today about this sense of embodied knowing, which to me is almost also a sense of knowing nothing, which brings us in the present moment. So I'm reading from Jon Kabat-Zinn's Mindfulness for Beginners, Reclaiming the Present Moment in Your Life. What does it mean that we are already who we are? And how can we embody that knowing and be the essence of that knowing moment by moment? How will we embody that knowing in the most stressful moments when the proverbial stuff is hitting the proverbial fan? What happens when we are overwhelmed by mind states such as anxiety, boredom, impatience, irritability, sadness, despair, rage, jealousy, greed, elation, a sense of personal importance or lack of importance, or any of the myriad emotional reactions that we may be catapulted into on any given day by very real circumstances? Sound familiar, guys? How do these breezes and sometimes storms in the mind relate to who we are in that moment? What are our choices in terms of being in wiser relationship to what is going on in the field of awareness? The weather patterns, the overhanging cloud cover, the turbulence that an occasion arise and dominate the mind and heart. Life itself offers us unending opportunities to explore these often overlooked aspects of our own being. That would include cultivating greater intimacy with the range of what are sometimes called positive emotions, which are also part of the human repertoire and are not necessarily limited to pleasant or pleasing circumstances. We might ask whether it is possible to inhabit a sense of well-being in any given moment, to experience a profound sense of flourishing, of what is sometimes called eudaimonia. Never heard this word before. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. We might explore the possible roles of joy, delight, empathy, or contentment in the full expression of our lives. Might it be possible to be aware of fleeting moments of joy, perhaps in the absence of the storms and cloudiness that are also fleeting if we don't feed them? Perhaps joy or well-being is already here and we are ignoring it, or we don't have the proper lenses to even detect such currents in ourselves. These innate capacities and qualities of heart and mind can be developed and expanded through the tender embrace that mindfulness in the present moment invites. When cultivated, they may be more available to us even in times of greater difficulty. So I believe what he's inviting here is to pay attention to these fleeting moments of joy and elation and bliss, and not to ignore them because they are ever present for us. And so what I love to practice in this is this, what I call the I don't know mind. And some of you may have done this with me already, but I love going back to this, of this sense of really not knowing anything, so that when everything arises, it's new. And this sense of curiosity develops, like an infant might be developing as they explore the world for the first time. So it gives us a universal curiosity of all things that arise, all emotions, whether we call them negative or positive, whether we call them good or bad, whether they're challenging or not challenging, but we can simply witness as they arise and see who we are in that moment, see who we can be in the present moment without all the layers that we tend to bring into our experiences, which sometimes keep us from seeing those beautiful moments. So let's drop into our practice this morning. Just tuning into this wonderful foundation of the legs against the ground or your seat. And feeling your feet on the floor. Knowing that you are safely held in this space today. We just begin by tuning into the breath. You can take a few deep inhales and exhales if you find that helpful to settle the body. And inviting yourself to arrive right here, right now. And checking in with who you are in this moment. Who has shown up for this practice today? Can you be present for that sense in the body, the mind, the heart? Just taking any tension out of your jaw, around the forehead, letting the face soften. Noticing if you're holding in the shoulders and inviting in some softening as they drape down the arms into the palms of the hand. So who are you? Who can you be? Can you find your true essence moment to moment and make choices that serve you? So I invite you to breathe into your heart this morning, inviting in some compassion and love for that beautiful heart of yours, surrounding it with this safe white light, and just holding it tenderly as we move through our practice today. We're going to work with the mantra of I know nothing. Just notice what arises when you even hear that phrase, I know nothing. So we're going to start by breathing in the phrase. So with your inhale, I know nothing. And on the exhale, just let that land. So breathing in, I know nothing. And we exhale. Just doing that a few times and allowing yourself to know nothing for a few inhales and exhales. Maybe the exhale can be your place of knowing nothing. Breathing in, I know nothing. Exhaling, letting that just land in the body. Now I invite you to break up the phrase a little bit and just breathe I know on the inhale and exhale the word nothing. So breathing in I know, exhaling nothing. Just notice if anything shifts as you break up the phrase. Breathing in, I know. Exhaling, nothing. Inhaling, I know. Exhaling, nothing. Now we'll shift again, breaking up the phrase a little differently again. We breathe in I. The deep inhale, we breathe in I. And we exhale, no, nothing. So on the inhale, we just say I. Exhaling, no, nothing. And again, just notice any subtle shifts as we break up the phrase of I, know nothing. Can we simply be present for whatever arises in the ego, in the thoughts, in the body? No need to change it, but to simply be aware as we breathe in I and exhale, know nothing. With our last grouping of the phrase, we simply take in the moment with the inhale. We breathe in this spaciousness, and on the exhale, we internally say, I know nothing. So we just simply breathe in and take in whatever's present with a big inhale. Exhaling, I know nothing. And again, noticing where that lands in the body. If anything shifts, or your awareness changes, or opens, or expands, or maybe it shuts down, just simply being present. So we breathe in this beautiful moment of spaciousness. Exhaling, I know nothing. Breathing in the moment, exhaling with I know nothing. Simply taking in the moment with an inhale and exhaling with the phrase, I know nothing. And whatever arises, simply being present for it, observing, noticing any subtleties or shifts in sensation, thoughts. And even tuning into the heart where we started our practice. Breathing in spaciousness. Exhaling, I know nothing. And now letting go of any direction you may have given your phrase of I know nothing. And simply sitting in this space of knowing nothing. Just allowing the mind to be free and the breath to come in and out. With this sense of not knowing anything moment to moment. You don't need to say the phrase, but to simply just be present for not knowing. And being curious and aware and awake to whatever arises in this place of curiosity. As you continue to breathe into the heart and exhale. Just wondering what is here, right now. Perhaps you can notice a nugget of joy or beauty. You can notice a sense of everything being okay in this moment. You can notice a sound, a sensation, the beauty of the breath, the life force that we bring in and send back out. Just tuning in right here, right now, in this safe space. So as we tune back into our bodies, our cushions, our chair, our hearts, our breath, we find some gratitude for our beautiful thoughts that may have arisen today, for our breath that allows us to live and be free, to breathe in and breathe out, to connect with others through the breath, knowing that they too are breathing. Some gratitude for whatever blessings are in our life, or any challenges that continue to teach us and be opportunities for possibility to learn and grow, to crack open and let some light in. I know nothing. Namaste. So simply trying this out for a little while, staying in that place of knowing nothing. I know nothing. What does that mean? So have a great day. And I'm always available on Zoom if you'd like to join in with questions. You can join the Art of the Pause Facebook page and get the Zoom link there. So I hope to see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.